everyone, it's Veronica here with Veeron Writes, and I'm going to do a I'm going to open up my new TWSBI pen and just give you a demo of it, and plus I'm going to also do some writing samples as well. So let me just put this up and we can focus just on the product at hand. So this is the TWSBI Swipe Fountain Pen, and it's in a medium nib. I purchased this pen in December, and I've already opened it, but I have not inked it or used it or spent really any time with it. So I wanted to be able to do that on camera with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and unbox it. So here the TWSBI, and there it is in the package. The color, I can't remember right off the top of my head what the color is, but this is the pen. It's a really pretty teal color. Just hold that up for you. Hopefully it will come into focus. Maybe. Maybe if I move this. Okay, there we go. So this is the pen, and it just has a pop top on it. This is the nib. Let's do this so everyone can see it. It is a medium nib. This pen comes with a plunger cartridge. Converter rather, to be able to get the ink in, but it also comes with a standard converter here, and then it also comes with a ink cartridge, so and then an extra spring as well, and the spring would go with this spring converter here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use this Sailor Itezora ink that I have, and I'm going to ink this pen with it, and then we'll just do some writing samples. So this is the bottle. This is a 20 milliliter bottle of ink. So we'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit, and I'll go ahead and get started with inking the pen. So this pen is made out of plastic. It is not metal or aluminum or anything, and this is just a plastic clip as well. It doesn't open that much, so I think I would be worried about it maybe bending if I put it into a pen loop, but it may be okay. We'll see. The finial on it does have the TWSBI logo in red, so if you can see that right there. And let's go ahead and get started. So I've got my notebook where I do all of my swatches in. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. So okay, all right. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I did put some ink in here and it wasn't flowing through, so I'm actually going to just use a standard cartridge on this and test that out. So go ahead and push the air out of it, and then I will dip this again, and hope you can see that. Probably can't see it, but I am twisting the piston to fill the pen with ink, and then I'll push that back out and then do again. All right, so I'll put the top on this. And I'll just keep this over here for now. And there it is with the ink. And so let's see if it'll work this time. So it is working now with the standard converter. And I really love this color ink. I'll zoom in a little bit more so you can see that. Let me just get a little bit more ink on there. All right, so we're just going to test it out. So this is the So it's a TWSBI Swipe, and it's in medium ink, medium nib. And the ink that I'm using is Sailor Itezora. And it's a really beautiful, beautiful ink. Now it is, I don't know if it's me, how I inked it, but it does seem to be having some issues with skipping. So you'll see this color, this is probably not a really good example of it, but it is a really pretty ink. This is not a video on the ink, but I do want you to be able to see the properties. So I'm just going to use my Kakamori pen and just show you a better sample of the ink itself. And it's a really pretty, pretty ink. Just put a little bit more on there. All right, so there we go. So just my first thoughts off the bat on writing with this pen. It feels really comfortable in the hand. There's not a lot of feedback. I don't know if you can hear that. I think it's just standard writing on the paper, but it does feel pretty smooth. But it feels really comfortable in the hand. I'm actually going to post it now. So that was without posting. So, and you can feel a little bit more of the weight on it when you do post the cap on the back of it. So the pen is, I really like the color of this pen, which is sort of this light blue. I think it might be Arctic blue is what it is. And it doesn't match this ink exactly, but I think it's in the same color family. This ink is sort of, it goes, as you can see, probably see it's changed colors, but it does end up sort of a greenish with some purple and some pink sheen in there. And yeah, I just really like this. So I'm actually, and then when it dries, it's a little bit more gray when you're writing with it. So let's see, the contents of this pen included the fountain pen itself, a spring converter, a piston converter, which is what I'm using here right now, and then a ink cartridge. I don't know what color the ink cartridge is. It may be blue. Yeah, it's more than likely blue. But I like this pen. The only thing I would say is that it doesn't start off very well. But I really do like it. Veeron Writes. Yeah, I really like this ink too. I like smiley faces. That's why I draw them a lot. So yeah, with this medium nib, you can see some of the color variations in the ink. I will just zoom in a little bit more. So in this bigger swatch, you can see the color variations. You can see some of the greens and some of the purples, and some of the kind of light bluish grays. And within writing itself, you can see some variations in there, and I think it's because it's a medium nib. If this were a fine nib, you probably wouldn't be able to see that. So I would say that putting this ink into this pen was a great idea. So just back out a little. And let's see. So let's also do, yeah, if I don't use it right away, then it does start to, okay. So it does have a hard start on it. So what else can I write? Let me just write. So that's the contents, and this is the pen. Again, I think it's like a ice blue, but I'm just gonna put blue body. And today is Tuesday. I want to say it's the 18th. No, I'm ahead of myself. Today is only the 17th of January. So you can see that there. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's the ink. I mean, it's sort of writes wet, but it just, I don't think there's anything wrong with the nib, but it just doesn't seem want to start every time I put it down. So I can't wait to write more. There it goes again. With this pen. However, the hard, I hope that's the right term, the hard start. It's where you start to write and it doesn't flow right away. However, the hard start is somewhat annoying. So let's just write a little bit more with it. I'm trying to write backwards. So this is, and you see it does write, but it is pretty thin there. color those in. And all right, so that's it. This was going to just be a quick video to kind of show you this newish pen that I got from TWSBI. I did purchase this from the Goulet Pen Company. I've purchased a few pens from them. This video is not sponsored in any way. It is not sponsored by the Goulet Pen Company. It is not sponsored by Sailor, and it is not sponsored by TWSBI. I purchased this myself. But I hope you guys liked this video. And if you do like it and you want to see more videos like this, just leave a comment, like, and subscribe, because I plan on sending out or creating, I plan on creating a lot more videos on new pens that I buy and any inks that I purchase. So again, this is here's the pen. This is the ink I use, which I think is a very good, actually, let me show you this. So this is the paper towel that I used to wipe off some of the excess ink. And within here, you can actually see a lot of the variations. There's, you know, the really bright greens. There's the purple. And then there's kind of like even some yellow in there. I think I still have some ink on here. There's even some like bright neon yellow in there. So I really like this ink. This video is not about the ink, but obviously you gotta have ink for your pen. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed watching, and please stay tuned for another video coming very soon, probably tomorrow, from me on another fountain pen. Thanks.